Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We are excited to be going out live to the Pro Kansas Recycling Center. Beth McDonald, the Education Director, is with us here. Beth, over to you.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. In case you haven't been to this amazing place, it is incredible. You bring your recycling to us. We don't charge you anything for it, but we also don't pay you anything for it. And so what I'm going to do today is talk about the 3 R's of recycling. 3 R's. I wonder what they are. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Now, what do each of those mean? Well, we're going to start with reduce. Reduce means to use less of something. Okay, so here's my example. Pop bottle. Uh-oh, is pop good for us? No. How many of us like pop? Yes. Okay, well, we're going to talk about the plastic that goes into the making of the bottle. This holds 67.6 fluid ounces. I don't know about you, but I don't like to remember decimals. So 67.6, are we going to round up or round down? Hopefully you all said round up. Okay. This one holds 12 ounces. How many 12s will it take to get as close as we can to 68 without going over it? Let's try this way. This is hard when I can't hear answers. What's 12 plus 12? 24. What's 24 plus 12? 36. What's 36 plus 12? 48. I don't know what happened to my other bottle. Well, it's not on the floor, right?
We'll pretend there's a bottle.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened to it.
We reduced.
So if we added another one, it would make 5, and that would be 5 times 12 is 60. So the correct answer was 5. And when you go to the store, can you buy a 5-pack? No. There's 6 packs, 8 packs. Okay, so we're talking about using less plastic. So what's the better choice? One big one or a bunch of little ones? So I'm not going to tell you the answer. This thing is going to tell us the answer. What is this thing called? A balance scale. So we're going to put the big one here. And then we're going to put the small one on the other side. And I wonder how many little ones it's going to take. Let's see. There's 1. Nothing happened. 2. Isn't that amazing? There's more plastic in 2 little ones than 1 big one. So if we want to reduce the amount of plastic, it's better to buy 1 big one than a bunch of little ones. So why do they sell these little ones? For convenience. You beg your parent if you can have a pop and they give you one of these. Are they expecting you to drink it all? Yes. They give you a big one. Are they expecting you to drink it all? No. You'll pour it into a reusable cup and save the rest for later. Okay? Now I had, as I say, I had another part to this, but I don't know where my Pepsi bottle is, so I can't do that part. So reduce means to use less of something. Reuse, what does that mean? Reuse. Oh, use again? So every time I go to the grocery store, I take cloth bags with me. I do not let them put anything in a plastic bag. I don't like plastic bags. This is where Chisholm Creek and the Arkansas River come together. And what do you see? A whole bunch of plastic bags. In fact, rarely when I go from one place to another in my car, do I not see a plastic bag blowing across the street. Okay? So I have them put them in reusable bags. And then when I get home, I unload them and save them for the next time I go to the grocery store. What's this? Is this my lunchbox?
Well, it looks a little empty though.
Oh, that's because lunch is over.
Oh, okay.
What would have gone in here? Sandwich, maybe a salad, dip for my carrots,
Fruit.
some kind of fruit, my water bottle. Now I'm done with lunch. Do I head to the trash can? No. I take them home, wash them, and reuse them tomorrow for my lunch. Okay. Water bottle. Can I reuse this? How many times do you think I can reuse this? And I usually get a real variance of answers. Some people will say no, just the one time, and others will say you can keep using it forever. How many times can I reuse it?
I would say don't use it again.
So what I tell people is 3 or 4 times, and then you're going to recycle it, unless there's always exceptions. Let's pretend you took a drink out of it and you put it in your car. It's summertime. What happens in the summer in your car?
Well, it gets a little hot.
Hot, hot, hot. So now I come out of the movie theater 2 hours later to get a drink, and this is hot. So what do I do with it? I do not drink it. I do not pour it down the sink or on the sidewalk. I pour it on the grass or the plants, and you're going to recycle it. But it was brand new. I don't care. It got heated. And you're not going to be able to see, smell, taste it, but the chemicals that go into this are leaching, meaning it's bleeding into the bottled water, and you think you're making a good choice when in fact you aren't.
So the little type chemicals that are in the plastic get heated up and they leak into the water that we just took a sip out of. So we don't want to drink after that.
Right. So here is another plastic bottle. Can I run this through the dishwasher?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I run this through the dishwasher? No. And then what I use, this is metal. This is my water bottle that I take with me. Okay.
So what's the benefit of using the metal one versus the plastic one that you just showed us?
Keeps my drinks colder.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes. And when I'm working here at the recycle center and with the heat we've been having, I've, gone over to our sink and refilled it. And it's just, it's just so much better because I like cold water, not room temperature water.
Yeah.
Okay. So reduce, reuse, recycle. What does that mean? Recycle. It means taking the old and making it into something new. Now here at our recycle center, we do not take the products and make them into anything new. We collect them and sell them to people to make into new products. So for instance, guess what this is made out of?
I'm going to guess plastic water bottles.
Not water bottles.
Not water bottles. Okay.
Plastic. What did I say I didn't like?
Bags.
A teacher friend of mine made this for me. It is made out of plastic bags. Do I like it? Absolutely.
Well, because it's reusable.
Of course. Sturdy. And then this is a sample of mats for the homeless. There are people that make mats for the homeless, and those are out of plastic bags. And so they
looks like they tie them almost like a crochet type of style.
Yep.
Wow. That's actually really neat.
So that's a very good way to use them. Very good way. Okay. What's this made out of?
Well, it looks like wood.
Correct.
But I'm guessing it's probably not.
Not, because do you think we recycle wood here at the center? Nope.
That's got to be plastic again.
It is. This is plastic lumber or composite decking. And this is a true story that I always tell. One day when I was at the zoo here in Wichita, they had it blocked from the bison down the path to the eagles. And I thought, okay, And then another day, a few weeks later, I came back and it was open. They had replaced all the wood walkway with composite decking. More expensive than wood, but it will last a whole lot longer. And when you think about the rain, the snow, the sun, constantly 24 hours a day beating on that path, it was a very good investment. Okay. Isn't that cute?
Oh. Who can guess what that is? We actually have a plant here in Wichita, I believe.
Purina
plant.
Oh. So these bags we cannot recycle. Okay, they're plastic on the inside, but they're nice and firm. And so they make a great bag for carrying my recycling for my lessons in. And then here's another. You know where this came from? Telephone books.
Oh.
On the front of the telephone books, a lot of them, there are some that were paper, but they were magnets. And a lot of people, you know, they're recycling their phone books, and I go, oh wait, you got a magnet on there. Do you want the magnet? Oh, no, you can have it. And so I have an art teacher friend, and she takes these magnets and gives them to her students to make into pretty magnets.
Oh, those would be really neat for like a Mother's Day project or any project actually, but that's really neat.
Absolutely. So I've got more over there for her. Another thing that she saves are Christmas card fronts to let her students make their own Christmas cards out of them. We have Tin Man, dog, a pig. We have a gentleman, another Tin Man against the wall. Look at the ironing board. He comes and takes recycling things that he wants. He takes them home and he makes them into new things, and then he sells them. But I didn't buy any of them. he gave all of these to me. There's some more over there. There's a Tin Man with a feeder on his neck back there, and here's another feeder here. So why did he give those to me? I think as a way to say thank you, but also as a way to just show kindness. Another person made this little wind chime. They came and got cans from us, and I said, sure, as long as you make me one, so I can have it on display. So yeah, gave me that. Okay, and one thing I need to tell you though, look at this. What's wrong with this?
Well, okay, so just looking at it, I would say it's dirty. There's still stuff in it.
Yes, there's still peanut butter in it. It needs to be clean, okay? Now, I had this discussion with a woman one day, and she said, but we're to conserve water. I said, yes, I understand that. But if we keep taking dirty, food contaminated products, our buyers are going to say, you know what, we don't want your stuff anymore. So what you need to do is use your scraper and scrape it out. And a lot of times there's enough to do another peanut butter sandwich. And then you run it through the dishwasher. Just add it as another dish in your dishwasher. She said, I don't have a dishwasher. I said, okay, well, you wash your dishes though, right? So at the very end of washing all your other dishes, then you wash this end, okay? Because I know we need to conserve water, but we also have to make sure our products are clean, okay? So, we are now going to sing a song. It's called Reduce, Reuse, Recycle. It goes like this. Reduce, reuse, recycle, recycle, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. It's easy to do. 'Cause your world is my world and my world is your world. Reduce, reuse, recycle. It's easy to do. That's just another way to help you remember those 3 R's. And I don't know if we didn't really zoom in on my earrings, but see that earring?
So tell us what this earring is.
That's the recycle symbol with the 3 arrows.
Okay.
And then what's this one?
This one we can't really see too well.
It's Earth.
Oh, it's Earth. Okay.
So my earrings are giving you a message. Recycle to help take care of the Earth. Just don't say recycle the Earth, which I have gotten before. No, I don't want to be recycled. I live on the Earth, so recycle to help take care of our Earth. Okay? All right. So we have time to.
Do we have any questions in the chat,
Oh,
Mr. Eric?
Yes, we have several questions. One is, what are, I guess I'll go with this one first. What about biodegradable things? So could you talk about how that's connected or maybe different than recycling?
Okay, so we can't take all recyclings. So for instance, we take number 1 and the triangle, the number that's in the center. That's what I'm talking about. So that's number 1, bottles and jars. But if you give us a clam, I'll come over. Clamshelled. Where'd you go?
Do you have a bottle that has the number 1 or something that
Sure.
we can kind of show?
Well, these are ones. All of these are ones.
Okay. And
So-
then, so is it on the bottom? Is that where the,
So on these, we just know
okay.
that these are ones. This is also a 1. but I think she may have put the tape over it. It's a clamshell number 1, so we can't take it. Okay? And we get so many of these. All right? We don't, guys, we don't make those decisions. It's our buyers. They're the ones that tell us what we can and can't take. And I've been doing this enough years that there's been some changes. We used to have number 1s, number 2 cloudy, like your milk jugs, and then number 2 solid colors, like your laundry detergent bottles, your coffee cans, if they're plastic. And then we had something called mixed plastic, where that's where those clamshells would go. Now it's number 5s. Okay, so this is a number 1 drink cup, so we can't take it. As it has a number 1 in the triangle at the bottom.
That's what I was wanting to see if we can
Yeah,
kind of
there's,
see
I
it.
don't know, can you see that one?
Kind of. Oh, there we go. So that's what she's talking about when she's talking about the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you see that little recycle triangle, then it has a number in it, and then that will tell you if they take it.
And well,
And are all recycling centers the same or are some different? So when it comes to taking numbers.
so because you said 1, 2, 3, we don't take 3s, we don't take 4s, we don't take 6s. 6s are styrofoam, we don't take those. Now, I get this question asked a lot. Those people who have curbside recycling, when things changed for us, we had to, go with number 5s, couldn't take those clamshelled anymore. Your trash haulers will still take them. Okay, I don't know absolutely for sure, but my guess is that as frustrating as it is for us, we still keep getting them, even though this has been a change for over 2 years now. We can't take those guys. I think what the trash haulers did is said, don't worry about it, we'll just keep taking them and we'll throw them out. Because if we don't have a source to get rid of it, how do they?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that 100%, but that is my guess.
Okay. And then how is this recycling plant different than maybe another one? Like, is there another recycling plant in Wichita?
No.
Nope, this is the only one.
I mean, well, the trash haulers recycling does not come to us.
Okay.
So each of the trash haulers has their own facility. This is the only one now. El Dorado used to have one, then it shut down. They're talking about trying to get it restarted because there's people that are very passionate about that. Trying to think any others kind of nearby. But it's hard. It's really, it's really hard. And then like the guys are out there working, and today it was, when I got here, it was the white office paper. So we have a place it's called Ledger. It's strictly black and white, and we get more money for it than we do the other junk mail and cereal boxes and things like that.
Okay. So it looks like we have about 6 minutes left. Josh, do you want to give us about I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 more questions, and then maybe we can go out into the warehouse a little bit and see kind of the stacks that are in there. They're pretty neat.
Sure. What are some choices that people can make or students could make or maybe ask their parents to make to help reduce? You mentioned the water, the different size of bottles, but what would be some other things that individuals or students could do?
Please, cloth bags to the grocery store. It makes me so sick when I see people with their grocery carts and they have to have probably 10 to 15 plastic bags with groceries in them. Now, some people will say, well, we recycle them afterward. I said, okay, you can take them back to Dillon's or Walmart. They have containers, but you're still using up a natural resource to use those. So if you could really encourage parents to use cloth bags instead. And I have a special one at my house that's woven with holes in it. And that's what I put my frozen and wet things in. And that way, when I get home, I can just hang it up to dry.
Okay. Josh, do we have one more question before we go out into the warehouse?
Yes. What are some of the things you mentioned buyers several times? So a lot of people are asking what happens to the products that you sell. What types of items do those go to?
Well, so actually right here locally, International Paper buys our newspaper from us. There's some, our glass, we take all kinds of glass and it goes up to Hutchinson. It's made into fiberglass insulation. Some of our products go to Troy, Alabama, be made into park benches. And I not that we take tires, but I do know that they're talking about old tires and shredding them up for playground equipment for part of the road, pavement of the road. So people, that's really, really good that people are trying to figure out ways to use this.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take a little trip out here into the warehouse here. This is library setup.
It's a free library. You can come and help yourself to some books if you'd like. I forget the company, but all that cardboard over there, they were storing it outside at their warehouse, and the fire department got on them about it for safety reasons. So it's of course wet and we're trying to get it.
So I can already see the number 5.
So here's examples of number 5. This is a number 6.
And then there's some color number 2.
2 solids.
Okay.
And number 1 bottles and jars.
Did you catch that, Josh?
Leave the lids on the bottles. Okay.
Okay.
And then we have newspaper. And this is a no-no. We used to have a separate place for the kitty cat cans and these kind of pans, because kitty cat cans are a different kind of aluminum than the pop cans. Our buyers said, we don't want this anymore. We don't want aluminum foil anymore. And you can put your kitty cat cans in with the tin cans. So I know. So that means that was something else I had to change in my lesson when I give them the tour.
So I'm just going to kind of walk over a little bit over here just so you can kind of see all the recycling that goes on here at the center. So we can see how tall this is.
Plastic clear, those are the water bottles. And then coming up is newspapers. We do not have to bag things anymore. They're so slick. It's very hard to do that. And then here's straight ahead. Let me make sure that's corrugated cardboard. Yeah, that's our corrugated cardboard pile.
Okay.
And then more water bottles, and up on the top are the cloudy milk jugs.
So this machine right here, I know we're right at time, but this machine right here, is this what puts it together?
Yes.
Okay.
This machine bales everything except for glass, plastic bags, and the cardboard.
Real quick, I just want to show you the other side, because it's almost like a stair step that you put the plastic bottles on, and then it goes up into there.
And if you're here when they're doing tin cans or aluminum cans,
It's really loud.
oh,
So
I had a tour one day and it was like, no, can't do that. Then over here is where machine for the cardboard. This is our office paper, light and color. Get more money for it. And here's the cardboard.
okay. Oh, so the cardboard gets compacted there. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Josh. Well, I think we are out of time. I just wanted to quickly show you kind of the warehouse and you know, kind of what they do here at Kansas Recycling. So thank you very much. Do you have anything else you need to share, Josh?
No, I don't think so. Thank you everyone for attending, and please take those steps to help reduce, reuse, and recycle. We appreciate everyone being here.
Thank you.
And contact me for a tour.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
I'm gonna let my coworkers know. This is